The arms ergometer equation works very similar to the leg cycling equation. It's just the workloads are much lighter. Your arms are smaller muscle mass. So 150 to 750 kgms, 25 to 150 watts. So the horizontal component here is 0, actually. Your vertical is where you do your calculation, and your rest is 3.5. So it takes, and you don't have to add that 3.5 once again. So 3.0 is your constant times your work rate, your body mass in kgs. So kgms per minute. So what is the force? So you know, the meters per revolution times your RPM. And so times your kilogram, and then the revolution, the meters per revolution of the arm ergometer is 2.4. So you would do this exactly like you would do the leg cycling, and they'll give you an equation, say what is the VO2 using the arm cycling equation. The stepping equation is a little bit different. So again, it's stepping on a box or bench versus an elliptical machine. So the higher your step height is going to be your higher intensity. Your VO2 is going to be higher. So when they say steps per minute, what they mean is one cycle of up, up, down, down. So a beat of 88, if you see my example there, is 22 steps per minute. 96 is 24 steps per minute. So the horizontal component, 0.2 times your steps per minute. Your vertical component is based on your step height in meters. So 1.33 is your vertical component times 1.8 times your step height in meters divided by steps times steps per minute. So the step height must be converted to meters. And so we've got the example on the next slide. Using a 12-inch step box at 24 steps per minute. So a 12-inch box equals 1 foot, equals 0.3048 meters. So the horizontal is 0.2 times 24 steps per minute, 4.8 milliliters per kilogram per minute. Your resting is always 3.5. And so your VO2, 3.8 times 1.8 times 0.3048 times 24 steps per minute, 17.5 milliliters per kilogram per minute. And so if you add the total up, 25.8 divide by 3.5, 7.34 mets. So again, it takes more energy, 1.33, it takes more energy to go up the step than to come down because you've got gravity assisting you. That's why it's 1.33. And one of the examples like they have here, if you try to look at this a little larger, you know, you can use these equations. They may give you one or two of these, maybe, you know, on the exam. We're going to have to work algebraically and solve for x. So you're either going to have to, if you know how to work with these, again, horizontal, vertical, and resting, then if you're missing one of those components, you can move your components to the other side of the equation, positive or negative, and solve for x. So you might need to solve for speed. You might need to solve for grade. So, you know, but if this is something that you're stuck with on the test, don't waste your time when you have other components of the test to work on. You can always mark your questions and come back to them at the end. So, and once again, if you're close, it is multiple choice. You may see an answer that's actually close. But don't give up on it, but don't waste valuable time if you're having trouble, and do move on to the rest of the test. But many of the ones that are straightforward, you should be able to get. You should be able to do a walking, a jogging, VO2, a leg cycling, walking, jogging with and without grade. Any of those that are straightforward like that, or calculate kcals per minute, all of those should, you know, you should feel comfortable doing those, and we'll have a worksheet, you know, showing you how to do that.